T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. What's going on, guys? That Tactical Guy here, and today we're playing some Kerbal Space Program, and I'm here for Cynical Gaming. Now, guys, this is content that you're not gonna get on my channel normally. This is like, I mean, obviously you're not, because I only ever play Call of Duty on my normal channel, my personal channel. So if you follow me there and you came over here and you see this and you're like, whoa, what's going on? That Tactical Guy's posting on YouTube, but it's not Call of Duty, and you're right, it's not Call of Duty. As I told you guys before, I'd be posting different content on my duo channel with D-Money when we are gonna, start the new year, and I'm now doing different content on my channel with, Cynical Gaming. So we're playing some Kerbal Space Program. This is gonna be the first episode of the first series, or the first episode in this, very long series that's gonna follow the crew of Jebediah, Bill, Bob, Kerman. They're the staple crew in Kerbal Space Program, for you guys who don't know. And basically, what this is going to be is following them, chronicling, their lives as astronauts or Kerbal-nauts. And we're just going to do some really cool stuff here. So, here in episode 1 of, really, I don't have a name for it right now this second, but there'll be a name in the title, I guess. So, fuck you guys, whatever. You'll see a name soon. But here in episode 1, it's going to be all about trying to get Jebediah to space. So we're going to try and get that done here, and you know what, I'm not going to EVA, that'd be spooky, but we're going to try and just, pretty much get him, into space in episode 1. We're a young space center, we're called the Kerbal Aeronautics Space Administration, sort of like NASA. We're CASA, and basically what we're going to do here is we're just going to get Jebediah into space, guys. So for those of you who don't know what Kerbal Space Program is, it's kind of like a scaled-down version of our solar system, with different names. Like, instead of humans, they're Kerbals, they're smaller. Instead of Earth, it's Kerbal. And instead of the sun, it's Kerbin. So Kerbin is their star. It's the name of the Kerbin system. Like, instead of Mars, it's Duna. So, such and so forth. These videos you can expect to be pretty long, depending on what the mission is. Some videos you can expect multiple missions, and others you can expect just one. So, we'll see how it goes from here, pretty much. It's really going to be following Jebediah Kerman. He's going to be the main person here. But in others, it'll follow, with Bill and Bob. They're the main characters. I'm only ever going to have 3 or sometimes 4 main characters, and I say sometimes 4 because I'll bring in a 4th Kerbal-naut who might have some importance to the story. Really though, it's not like I'm like telling a story. I'm not writing a story. Really, the story is being told throughout me playing. I'm not trying to make anything happen other than just them being successful. But the main guy here that we're going to want to follow is going to be Jebediah. I might have other missions going on with other people in the program, but those missions aren't going to be very important. I really just want you guys to see the important missions, like this stuff, like first time we're landing on Moon or Minmus, or the first time that we ever get to land on Duna, which is Mars. Like, that's going to be extremely exciting. And so this episode here, I'd really like to be able to get us into space, the first spacewalk ever. Like, that's going to be super exciting stuff. So I really just want you guys to be able to follow along with that. Now, I just unlocked some new technology throughout my tech tree. I do have science gathering turned up a bit here because it is pretty difficult to gather it, and I kind of want to expedite this process in the early stages because I'm an experienced Kerbal Space Program player. So I just kind of wanted to expedite that in the beginning there. And yeah, so we're going to be building, you know what, why don't we try and, this would be crazy, but let's shoot for space here on the second go. I think that we might be able to get to space. Now, if I build this the right way, I guess I'll put just 1 tank and well, not solid fuel. Why the hell would I do that? Just the 1 tank, and I will use an engine, like a normal liquid fuel engine. And after I use that, well, you know what, let's make this 2 stages. Well, 3 really, but we're gonna make this 2 stages with another like engine on it. But let's make it a little smaller here. Smaller because we're gonna make this 2 stages. I don't want it to be too big. And I can't, like, asparagus or do anything like that. It's gonna be like a pencil. It's gonna be super thin. And yeah, so we're gonna go for this. It's kind of like this thinner design here, and And we're gonna put 2 though here. And then we're gonna put the different engine and we'll get some solid fuel. Now, the difference here between solid and liquid, guys, is the solid fuel boosters, they're pretty much, they're just boosters. You wouldn't ever use them in vacuum, or rather in space, because you can't control them. They're completely unpredictable. They're good for just getting you off the ground and giving you the boost you need, and that's, pretty much it. I would never advise you to use them out in the vacuum. It would be deadly. You would die certainly. So here we're gonna put some of these pods here. They're called mystery goo containers. Everything kind of has like a little weird funny name to it. But the mystery goo basically is something that you can open up and see how the goo reacts with the environment that it's in, and it will give you science points. So now that I've got that going for me, I've got the mystery goo, I've got everything I need to go. Jebediah will be flying this flight because, like I said, guys, I want Jebediah to be the first to do, most of the big things here. He's a pilot, he's the adventurous one, he's the one to get it done. So we're gonna send Jebediah up. All right, Jebediah, when you're ready, we're gonna start the countdown here at T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff, successful liftoff. How exciting for the first real ship that we are setting up into the space. We're gonna see if we can get this in space. We're actually going pretty quick here. Let's see if I can slow myself down here. Way too fast. This is way more than we need to have. It's been a little while since I played, guys, so this was a little difficult, but I think we'll slow down here and hopefully, oh my goodness, we're experiencing re-entry effects. We are actually experiencing re-entry effects. I might burn up. This might be the end. Oh my goodness. No. Okay. Whew. That was spooky, guy. I'm not gonna lie. That was spooky. I dropped the weight now. We're gonna slow down. And oh, I didn't even use that one engine, and the parachute's damaged. Oh no. Oh no. It's been a little while since I played with the heat effects. And hopefully that's not gonna be a problem, because I really won't have much of a way to get back. I'm sure it'll be fine, because that would really suck. I have to start all over again. I don't want Jeb to die in the first. Oh no, we're good. Alright, so now, guys, we are definitely making space here. In fact, we are in space. So yeah, this is space, guys. This is so cool. We're in space. I'm gonna open up one of my mystery goos here in a bit. I'm gonna burn. Now I'm burning like this, guys, so that way I can try and create an orbit. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to do that. How cool would that have been? The second launch orbit. I mean, come on. But no orbit for us. We're just gonna detach here, decouple, and now Jebediah Kerman's gonna have his first ever spacewalk. He's gonna be the first Kerbal to ever be floating around in space, floating free. So we're gonna go ahead here, and yeah, there we go. Wow, how much fun is this? I mean, look at this, guys. Look at the beautiful view that you're gonna get over Kerbin here, and it's the first. Oh, and look at that. If you can see my mouse, my cursor's over top. Those are actually the space stations. That's the space station that I'm hovering over right now, and that's the island for like the planes, like the flight tests that we'll take. You guys will see that later on, though, in later episodes. So now Jebediah Kerman, he is the first ever to walk out on space. So now we're gonna have him get back in here for let's take his crew report. Yep. And now we're gonna have him get back in for a safe re-entry. This isn't the last time, though, he'll see space. I guarantee you that. And now we're gonna make our descent back down to the planet below, which is Kerbin. So thank you, Jebediah, for being our very first. Now we're gonna go back in here. All right, now we're getting back through the atmosphere. I'm gonna get up really fast here. Oh, get back in. We're going through re-entry. Not re-entry yet, but you're gonna remember how you saw like the heat and all of the flames. It was spooky. That was actually re-entry effects. You only really see that if you're going back in, because of how fast you're going. But oh, here we go, and I have no heat shield, and my parachute burned up. Oh my goodness, I don't know if we're gonna make it, guys. This is so spooky. Oh, okay, all right, we made it. We didn't burn up. We're okay. We didn't burn up, but the parachute, it's still red. Look, it's still red. Okay, it's still unsafe, it says. Let's see. Oh my good. This is actually, I'm really scared. Am I really gonna lose Jebediah in the first episode? Am I that big of a failure? That would be horrible. And we're getting so close. 9,000, 8,000. Okay, never mind. we're at 3,000. Okay, never mind. We're good, guys. Wow, that was spooky. Okay, well, that's gonna be the first episode here of Kerbal Space Program. You know, Intergalactic Quest Adventure. I don't know. I'll come up with something, some name for it, some series name. Thanks for watching, though, guys. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel here at Cynical Gaming, and as always, I'll be seeing you guys